Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to take a look at Quest Hunter. Yeah, Quest Hunter, it was completely unplayable before the nerfs. Control Warrior, Mage, they just kept it in check really hard. But now in the post-nerfs meta, Unseal the Vault has actually made a little bit of a comeback into the meta. The quest is to summon 20 minions and the reward is Ramkain Roar, so then your hero power will give you all your minions +2 attack, and that +2 attack is a permanent buff. So then you build some token boards and you buff them, and you can buff them again next turn if they live. So pretty rapidly they can just kill huge minions, they can kill the opponent. If you manage to get your quest, because summoning 20 minions is a pretty harsh condition, so this is not an easy quest to complete by any means. This build is currently the best performing build that I was able to find on statistics websites. I don't think it's optimal yet. I've been trying a number of variants of this, including like changing Revenge of the Wild, which is the lowest performing card in this list, for a Boom as the Flock, and now lots of things that I'm not sure if they really belong. Timberwolf, Revenge of the Wild, Snake Trap. There are still lots of open questions about this archetype, and this archetype is still being fine-tuned. But this is the list that is currently performing the best, and I had a pretty decent time playing this build as well. So what you're doing with this deck is you always keep the quest, you play the quest, you start playing minions, tokens on the board. You try to get a lot of tokens played so that you get closer to your win condition. You don't always have to complete the quest to win the game. The main alternative path to winning the game is through Sea Giants, because if you can build a token board and then you can slam a Sea Giant or two on the board, then those can give you some real punch and just win the game faster. But for the most part the deck does complete the quest. And once the quest is completed, then it starts to look for that lethal. Because you have stuff like Unleash the Hounds, and if you have the quest completed, you play Unleash, you hero power. Each of those hounds is a 3/1 with charge. So if you're facing other board flooding decks, and they don't have a lot of taunts on the board, and you get your quest completed, then you can really do some damage. And board flooding decks are the reason this is in the meta. This is good against Quest Shaman, Murloc Paladin, Warlock 2, all sorts of these decks that want to build a wide board, and this is really good against those. The weaknesses of this deck, the main weakness is Combo Priest. Combo Priest is really bad for this. Control Warrior, Quest Druid, Highlander Mage are also some of the weaker matchups. So I guess you can see why this was not a thing before the nerfs, because the meta was just incredibly hostile to this deck, and there's very limited things that you can do to turn those matchups around. The deck has no hard removal, so it's difficult to contest lots of big minions or even individual big minions. You're much more comfortable taking down boards full of minions, because Knife Juggler and Swamp Locust, or get the Halasi out there, you get your handful of Lynxes, Knife Juggler and some Lynxes, Timberwolf with some of these token generators. There's just a bunch of ways that you can contest wide boards again and again. But big minions are a big problem. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're always keeping the quest, and you're typically looking for Questing Explorer, Hengeclan Hogsteed, Desert Spear. These relatively powerful early game cards that allow you to control the pace of the game. And from those you move on to creating these token boards, and starting to bring the game home with those. If you enjoyed this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Quest Hunter in action. Well, we'll see. So he kept all the cards, and then he plays tracking on one. That's a curious move. But let's see. Right, we unseal the vault and see what happens next. He's secret, eh? Do I go in the Desert Spear, try to attack, or just play the Hogsteed? If it's a snipe. Coin might be too early. Let's just play the Hogsteed here. Not a snipe. Because I really wouldn't want him to have a hyena. He kept all the cards, so there's a possibility that he can get hyena on 4. And I don't want that to happen. Can I trigger the secret? Yes, I can. Why would you play an explosive trap this early though? That makes absolutely no sense. Alright, anyway. We're cool with that, we'll play an animal companion. Okay. Quite early deadly shot, but fine. I don't want to coin the Halazi. But I think I do want to swing with the weapon and get that other one on the board. Start summoning those a little bit here. Then there's potential to play Halazi, but Halazi coin links cannot be done if there is another secret. That's not a secret though. I guess Halazi coin links is fine. Should have played the coin before the Halazi. Small mistake there. And I will trade away that Snip Snap. And then I can trade away the 1/1s. I could have had one more links in the hand and still not overdraw. I've already seen the explosive trap. Don't want to kill the subject 9. I've summoned 7 minions so far. He could have Unleash, of course. Not quite yet, but the Swarm of Locust Revenge of the Wild could be played. Rainbow's Born Raid is fine. I'm pushing face a little bit. Alright, he misses his Scoundrel, that's good. So Rush, Wind Fury, Siamat, I suppose. Alright. A lot of damage for the Siamat. Ooh, a Questing Explorer, that's nice. 9 out of 20 so far, so still some way to go. Okay, play this one. We'll pick up an Ursatron. Ursatron can draw Snip, Snap or Ziliax. Not a bad card. I think I want to draw through my deck, yeah. So I'm playing the Ursatron. And I'm playing a pair of these Lynxes here. And I'm swinging at the face. So then I will have enough of these tokens to trade away his board. Alright, we get rid of Subject 9, we get rid of Siamat. I still have like Swarm of Locust, Revenge of the Wild or something. If there's an explosive trap from Zul'jin, I can do Unleash. Unleash, Revenge of the Wild maybe at some point to push damage. Currently at 14 out of 20 into the quest. So the quest is also going to be done soon. I might even get it done with the Swarm of Locusts. Not Huffer. But does help with his Unleash a little. He goes face. That's an interesting way to do things. I can't kill these off into his minions. I could get 5 minions from Swarm of Locusts. So it would be difficult for me to Revenge of the Wild them back. Maybe not Swarm of the Locusts yet. Let's just play a Lynx here. Use that to hit there. See what the secret is. Okay, secret was a freezing trap. Cool. Then we need another 5 minions, but I can't get them from the Locusts now. Yeah, the Lynx, I believe, but I need the Desert Spear. I suppose this Lynx will do. And then this Lynx and this one can kill that one, and this Lynx can go there, and this can go face, and this can go face, and I get the Locust that goes there. So the quest goes to 18 out of 20. And I remove all of his board. Another secret, a pair of secrets. So there's that. Now there's pressure plate, rat trap, snipe maybe. Maybe there is. There's no more freezing traps. There's no explosive traps. Just play 2 snip snaps this turn. I've already seen the unleash as well. Here comes a snipe. Okay, I'll go with a snipe. I wouldn't mind a little bit of sniping. I get the hero power. I play another snip snap. I don't even have to magnetize it anywhere. I can hit face with my weapon. That will summon a minion. Then I can use my hero power. And then this one is going to hit face. Now he's down to 14. He has his rat and his pressure plate. But he has used his unleash, he has used the explosive trap. He has to have Zul'jin. That's the Zul'jin. So that replaces the freezing trap, the explosive trap. So now there's an explosive trap again. Gets an unleash. What do the hounds do? Are the hounds going face? Why are the hounds going there? There's freezing, there's explosive. So this one gets frozen. Can I deal 19 damage? I might not be able to. Well, this one goes into freezing and the triggers the explosive and goes into the freeze. Then there's also the rat. So I'm going to hit here, like this. There's also the pressure plate, by the way. If it hits the snip snap, it's very unlikely to hit the snip snap though. And it doesn't. And then I can magnetize Celiax on this snip snap. And I can hero power. And 12 plus 6, I have 18 damage, so this is in fact lethal. So maybe I keep just the Vault and the Ursatron. And let's see what happens from there. Snake Trap is also a card that I'm really uncertain about. How good that one is. We'll see. So the option to like coin Ursatron here. And there will be... What if it immediately takes a bunch of damage? I attack, Flame Ward kills it. Will I get to draw a card? I think it's fine. Let's coin the Ursatron out there, see what happens. Haven't run into a lot of mages, and I'm not sure how good I am against mage. Oh, that's interesting. Ancient Mysteries and Pyromaniac. What kind of mage is this even? Now if he's able to kill something with the hero power... Can he? Potentially, yeah. Like if I play a Snake Trap, he attacks here, he could kill something with the hero power. There's also the free secret in hand. Lots of questions here. This one draws Snip Snap or Celiax. I think I'll just Snake Trap anyway. Let's just do this. Hi, Hubba Bubba. I think he's going to get at least one draw from that. But maybe only one. Might be difficult for him to get multiple draws out of it. Couldn't quite get a knife juggler out there to benefit from the snakes, but still, for 4 mana, which doesn't exactly have a ton of ways to clean up the tokens. Well, that does help. Ouch. But I can't get rid of the Bone Wraith. Nope, I just cannot. Well, that's a problem. Do I just attack these in and play Snip Snap? Really too bad that I can't get the Sea Giant on the board. I think I just need to attack these in and play the Snip Snap out there. But obviously this is looking fairly bad at the moment. Looks like the Mage has enough tools to get to a stable position. But we'll see. I'm not sure what kind of late game the Mage will have here. It's clearly a Reno Mage, so Reno is a board clear always. Okay, so he doesn't want the card draw. And we got rid of an Arcane Explosion, that was good. So I have the option to go with like Knife Juggler Unleash. I could play Halasi and then I would burn a card next turn. Juggler Unleash does not guarantee a kill on anything. And Juggler is probably going down next turn. But then I can do Halasi and the Lynx next turn. It's probably okay. Let's do that. I was quite likely to be able to kill the Bone Wraith. No guarantees on being able to kill other stuff. Do I hit into the Scoundrel? Scoundrel goes down to 2 health, so it cannot value trade. I probably will do that. But there's the Freezes, there's the Blizzards, there's the Reno. I think Mage will have plenty of tools to deal with everything. Interesting secret play. Very interesting secret play. But if it's Flame Ward, do I mind? I think I'll check if it's Flame Ward. It's not even Flame Ward. Okay. Then we play Halasi. So it's probably Counter Spell then. So it's probably Counter Spell. Alright. Because it was not a Flame Ward. Okay. What's up next? I can't get the Sea Giant out there still. Painful. I could get a... well, I can't get a Swarm of Locusts either because it's probably a counter spell. So I need to find... what? Animal Companion Unleash to trigger the counter spell. Something like that. There's still all the major board clears still remaining. I also can't get a Giant out there. I think what I need to do now is to go with some Lynxes and the double Jugglers. Well, how many Jugglers? How many Jugglers do I need to actually hit into that one? I'm currently at 16 minions summoned. I probably double trade now. This one goes face and I hero power face here. But because of the counter spell I can't get the Locusts out there. But that's still a problem for me. Can I kill the Doomsayer? Yeah, I can kill... no. Yes, I can kill the Doomsayer. I can absolutely kill the Doomsayer. So the Hogsteed... and the Lynx... and another Lynx. At this point, do I play the Sea Giant? I think I will play a Sea Giant here. Then a Sea Giant. Okay. I'll get the hero power. Then I use the hero power. 3 goes there. Another 3 goes. Another 3 goes there. This 4 goes there. These go face. We get the mage down to 8. And I have a Sea Giant on the board. Did I wait for lethal with Timberwolf? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, now the mage finds Lizard. Very useful for the mage. And that should now then be the Flame Ward. So there's the Flame Ward and there's a Blizzard. Most likely. Flame Ward and counter spell, I mean. So if I were to play Ziliax... I mean, Ziliax can kill the Total and Pilgrim. There could be Puzzle Box next turn. Oh, there can be Puzzle Box next turn. What can I do? Do I want to push 3 to the face and trigger the Flame Ward? No, that will make it easier for him to clear.
Unity, precision,
just this and kill the 5/5. This for now. Mage has only 4 cards. Mage does not have a lot of cards. He needs to have something good here. He had something good here, which was the Reno. Okay. And I have to assume that that is a counter spell, so playing Swarm Locust is not going to work. Then I need to play the Sea Giant. Okay. Can the mage answer the Sea Giant? I have seen 1 freeze effect only. 4 cards only in hand. That's not a lot of cards. Okay, Calicos discovers a spell. Can Calicos discover a spell that's good enough? Or does he have something else that's good enough? Frostbolt is good. Okay. I can have only 5 attack on the Henge Clan Hogssteed. It will not be enough. I just need to play my Swarm. I mean, I'm almost completely certain that it's counter spell and Flame Ward. Almost completely certain of that. And the Sea Giant is going to die next turn. Oh dear, oh dear. If I play Swarm, I cannot use the Ramkahin Roar. Together with 2 minions, that is. I guess I'll give it a try. It goes into counter spell, I suppose.
Of course it's the right way.
Oh dear, it looks like the mage is stabilizing. Okay, can he find taunts or charge minions? Nope. But he's always able to kill... Oh, that double taunt. That, I guess... Alright, well, what can you do? Hi, Lil Cheng. And I lost this one, unfortunately. Alright, let's go for another game. See what we can do about Shaman. This is one of the better matchups. So, let's go. But we'll see. Alright, Corrupt the Waters. Coming right up. It is I who have Questing to Questing Explorer. Doesn't even matter. I mean, I could coin the Desert Spear. I think I want the Questing Explorer. There's very little that can punish this. It's exactly the 2 damage lackey.
You belong to the bog now.
I guess that's pretty good too. Even with the Desert Spear, I can't actually get... I think I'll just coin the Bone Wraith and hit face. Let's just do this. So he has a Lackey. He can play Lackey and he can play Wasp. If he likes... He has the 3/3 cable rat. That could be played with up to 2 lackeys. We'll see. I figured this might be useful, because even though these have just 2 attack, then the Desert Spear, the 1 damage, goes nicely with his 3 health things. Even though my current stuff only has 2 attack. But then there's the 2 lackeys, and what are those lackeys? That's an important point. Titanic lackey is probably the best one. And Cobalt lackey is the second best. Well, I have the option to play a Sea Giant on this board. If I unleash, I get 4 hounds. Actually, now I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to unleash into Sea Giants. Then Sea Giant, trade away 1 hound, another Sea Giant, trade away this one, trade. And this is actually a pretty good turn. Now I have 2 Sea Giants on the board, and he has nothing. I kind of like this. I think this looks fun. It took me a while to figure that out, but I got there in the end. Yeah, you got your quest now, but is that good enough? Ooh, I could just Celiax there. Push 16 to face. Alternatives: Desert Spear, Henchka and Hogsteed. But I don't want 4 minions on the board. But I could Desert Spear face. And then Hogsteed trades and the 1/1 trades. That's okay. A Desert Spear face, because I don't want him to be bouncing that. I don't want him to be bouncing that Life Drinker. These trades so that I have 3 minions on the board. And the Sea Giants push 16 to face. 3 minions, so Mind Control Tech doesn't do anything. He doesn't have enough mana to play Giggling Inventory at this turn. I still have the option to go with Celiax. If he gets something on this board. But I mean, there is nothing, there is no lackey that can help him here. Titanic lackey just isn't enough. Rush lackey isn't enough, damage lackey isn't enough. Titanic lackey keeps him alive on board. That would be the best one in that sense. But he's still... Let's see about this one. Up against the Shaman. Very low quality. But what can you do? Sometimes happens. We'll see. Ouch. That was a painful draw. But it's okay, we have the Desert Spear. And we have one of the better matchups. And I can definitely kill an evil totem. So that's all good. So even though it was a pretty weak draw at the start, this is still one of my better matchups, so we might still be fine. It's 3/3 lucky, okay. So many options. Do I really want to use a Timberwolf yet? Genuine question. I could clean this up without committing the Timberwolf. There's always a chance that he just kills the Timberwolf immediately. What if I play Animal Companion? I don't think that's strong enough necessarily. I think it's the Hogsteed. I'll face tank the Hyena. So then I can kill both of these minions and hero power. I think this is fine. He now has a 3/3 Faceless Lackey in hand. which means that he could use the Faceless Lackey to activate a Wasp.
I hope you like my
But there are no good Wasp targets, so he might also not do that yet. Oh, that knife juggler is really something. Well, now I have the ability to do Juggler Unleash, but he could have the Elemental. I probably have to commit. I have to commit the Unleash anyway, so Juggler Unleash is better than Unleash Timberwolf. Let's see what dies. Do I want to face tank something? Yeah, I think I will face tank the Knife Juggler here. Use these minions to kill those, and these are going face. So now if he doesn't have the AoE piece, he could have a mind control tech, which would give him a charge hound most likely. So that still would be pretty decent. Oh, okay. Well, he needs to have a mutate for that, for it to be good. He has a mutate for that, and he gets Katrina Muerte again. Then I guess I may have lost this now. Right now this looks like this may have been lost, this game. Well, that was very unfortunate. All day long. I did the best I could, but... well, technically I might still draw something useful. It's possible. He had double mutates and double flesh shapers in his first 11 cards. Seriously. Well, the second mutate was discovered, but still. Oh, he did have the double mutate. He just discovered a bonus mutate after those. Sure. Are there outs? Probably not, because I don't think I can kill those minions.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.